this is a man perspective. When he say needs, he not talking about physical as in I need you to clean up, I need you to have sex with me, I need your compassion. Because we always and y'all always loving. Y'all gonna think emotionally always. You know what I'm saying? And we always gonna think always. So instead of saying that, we're gonna be like, you know what? I need to stop being all the time and get taught how to love. Love the right way. Well, emotionally the right way, because we might think love is tough love. And that's not always can be the case.
It
for
can,
some people.
right, I got you.
For some people. So that's what sometimes when men.
Well,
when men
I have
say,
to admit that when you caught me in my state of thought, that's what you caught me, because I was right there. I was like, what do you mean you need me?
Right.
And then my number one thought was, I felt like he was saying he need me to do the physical things like the cooking, the cleaning.
I don't know what he exactly means.
I know that. Do you see what I'm saying? But you can speak from a male perspective because you are. But that's all I'm saying. Like, to me, that was where my mind first went. Like, okay. I feel like you're saying that you need me because you feel to me, he's still in the mindset of you need me to cook, you need me to clean, you need me to wash, you need me to these physical things that you feel that I'm supposed to do for you, or that a woman is designed and built to do. I'm not saying that that's wrong. It's true. Right. I can do all of those things. Definitely. But the thing is, it's like so many different. I want to be appreciated for them, and I want you to understand that when I don't want you forcing me or trying to tell me that this is what I'm supposed to do for you, number one. And I don't want you to be in this way where you cannot also reciprocate it.
Right.
Okay.
And I want you to also be as a team and do it with
me.
And
yeah.
And don't
just as much. That's right. Just as much as you want me to come be with you in your endeavors, like I want to.
You hear me?
Like I keep seeing, like the way that I see,
and he don't even want to.
He don't want to do the same, and I don't appreciate that. Right. And I'm like, bruh, I am showing you a lot, but you don't see what I'm showing you. Correct. You're not like, just my presence there was teaching him a lot. Yeah. But he didn't even want to see that because he was so focused on what I wasn't doing. Agenda. And that so do you hear how it goes back to me? This is why I say you don't need me. What you need to do is you need to do all those things that you're trying to force me to do. You need to do them for yourself.
First. I mean, some men.
Not even first. You just need to do them for yourself.
For yourself, yeah.
Period.
For yourself. Period. Yeah, period. Not even first, just.
And I'm going to tell you why I say that, because I know that I can love. I know why I can love. I love because, baby, Jude love. Well, I'm actually learning that there are some things that I still have been expecting from other people, which is the reason why I know that they're still unhealed in me.
Right. But you got to understand you're a female. So a female do learn. I'm telling you, listen. A female learns off a man quicker than a woman. I'm
not saying that we don't learn, but what I'm saying is it was in my time of introspection that it hit me like a ton of bricks, that there are things that I'm requiring of him or attempting to require of him that I do and that I'm supposed to do for myself. That way we could go back to that. If I love myself, I don't care who else does not love me. Mm-hmm. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah, I know you do because you said it earlier. Yeah, but what I was doing was, I was the same person at one time, even with him, just like I was with other people in my past, trying to demand from them what I should be doing for myself. That's all I'm trying to say. And so but there are areas where I didn't do that because I was already taking care of myself in that way. Gotcha. Like when it comes to my self-confidence, it's A1.
It's A1. You can't put me down.
You could. And it could work for a little while, but I know how to rebuild myself back up in that department. Boom. It's about spending time with myself. Yep. It's about reminding myself of why I am great. What qualities that I do have that are priceless.
Priceless.
That money cannot freaking buy. I know what those are. So because of that, you can tear me down, and it could work for like a while, depending on how long my dumb ass is in that state of believing that you know what you're talking about me. But once I come out of that, once I go back into myself and replenish myself, I'm good again. Good. And you can't do that no more. That's what you can't do.
Oh, no. You're going to get a
Now I know that's what I'm saying about how I can filter between true things about myself that need to be fixed. Right. That someone can clearly see within me that I might not be able to clearly see within myself. Right. Versus
I'm guilty.
These messages that you're giving me that are partially true. Right. But they're tainted by your agenda.
Yeah. at the same
This
time.
is all I'm saying. You can tell the difference between those. So I can still, but even with them, I've learned how to take the truth, drop the agenda.
There you go.
But that's how come you know when somebody don't really care about you, because or when they're trying to really push that agenda more than anything, because then they want to get angry with you when you drop the agenda, and when they see that you done dropped it, and I've been there too. So this is how come I know I've been guilty of being the person with an agenda.
Definitely. And then you can always drop the agenda, and you're the person that's on the other side. On
the receiving end of someone having an agenda towards me. And the truth is this: what I found is that these agendas that we have are not for the other people; they're for ourselves. Period.
And we're so lazy and selfish that we want to throw it
on somebody else.
So we can do this.
So that we don't have to put that work in. So that we don't have to face the fact that there are some ugly things that either I did or there are some ugly things that I experienced that I was trying to forget about, that I was trying not to focus on, that I never wanted to have to relive again, that I thought I had worked on and healed, but I hadn't.
Do you think, going further into that, do you think the stuff that you are healing from, do you think you should bring it to the other relationship? Another relationship.
Oh, see, I know that you shouldn't, which is the reason why we were talking about a little bit. This is the reason why we was talking about a little. But you know what? This is the thing, though. Remember how we did mention that relationships can help us see what it is that we need to heal in ourselves. Right. So the thing is, you may hop out of one relationship, still got that same hurt, still got that same pain. If you do not make the choice to sit with yourself and go inside and heal yourself, what's going to happen is you're going to get into another relationship that's only going to show you and the things that you still have left to heal.
But what if a relationship and you tell that person, hey, this A and B and C happened to me, and I never wanted it to happen again, and that person receives it's like, oh, well, I'm not going to do that, but show you another way, in a way. As the same
thing, but in a different But I feel like that's possibly because you have not healed. Okay. It still goes back. It doesn't even matter about the other person. Yeah. This is the Most High, who I also call the universe. This is the universe's way of showing you that you haven't healed that. There's still something in you, or some type of effect from whatever happened to you that still hasn't been healed. And the other person cannot heal you. You have to heal you, but they can assist you with your healing. It, again, being an example of that healing, a reflection of that healing, or the fact that you need to heal it. Whatever the case may be, they can assist you, but that's about it. They can point it out for you. They can actually be a healed version of you to show you what you could look like. Or they could just repeat the same thing to show you that this is not what you want or what you need. And you gotta get uncomfortable enough to be like, what is going on here? And still go inside self, because at the end of the day, it starts and begins there.
It's always gonna be self.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be self at the end of the day.
Because all these relationships are showing you.
Do you believe going to bed mad?
Huh?
Do you believe going to bed mad with your spouse?
I don't believe that we should do it, but I believe it happens. You finished, baby?
It happens all the time.
Oh, you know it happens.
Like, what I'm really trying to say?
Yeah. I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Okay. How can you prevent it first? How, if it does happen? Well, that's the same thing. But how can you prevent it? I mean,
going to bed mad?
I'm mad. You don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. We sitting in the bed.
Oh, I got the answer. The word just came to me. It's called humility.
Whoa.
Humility. I'm going to explain what I mean by humility. Because humility can be broad and it can encompass a lot of things.
Okay.
Because two people can love each other but not be humble. And so then your ego gets in the way, and you're both have points that want to be proven and that could very well be substantiated. Gotcha. And so you're mad because you got a good ass point. Your person is angry because they also have a good ass point. Okay. They can also even understand your point, just like you may also be able to understand theirs, but both of y'all points is good, dead on. Right. and you can understand the other person's point, but for whatever reason, y'all still mad at each other. And I believe the problem is because neither of you decided to humble yourselves.
That's one.
Period. And really hear each other out. Most oftentimes, a lot of our problem comes from the fact that when we are listening to each other, we actually not really listening. We do. And what we're doing is we're listening for the opportunity to interject our real point.
Oh, that's why you keep, like, say if you're trying to explain yourself, a person will keep interrupting you just to put a point in there and then be like, okay, you can continue.
Or the whole point is, every point that they're putting in is basically either a smaller example of the big point that they're trying to make.
Gotcha.
So, and I know I'm guilty. Everyone is guilty of doing this.
Sure.
Period. This is how come I know this so well.
That's why we talking in general.
Right.
That's why we talking
so yes, sir. Right. So here we go. So when you're listening, we have to rephrase this. When we're doing your selective listening,
gotcha.
When you hear a point that further validates the point that you got and that you're holding on to, that you swear up and down your other person does not understand or respect, for that matter, then even if you don't interject, let's just say that you give a person their time, their space to say everything that they have to say. When you come back, you're still harping on your point. You did not even... You didn't address what the person said at all. You just get back on, okay, well, see, this is the reason why. Or some people are really good at taking the very points that your partner gives you and tying it in to your point. And in your mind, you just was like, see? But that's crazy, because that's both genius and just insidious. That's both bad and good at the same exact time. Because the thing is if you didn't really get the point your spouse or your friend or whoever was actually trying to make, but you took all the points that they made and turned them around for your cause and your point,
I think
that's kind of damaging. That could be really damaging.
It is damaging because he can't talk to you.
That person, whether it's a female or male, they can't talk to you. That means anything that they say can and will be used against them.
They said that too. Whatever you say, we'll get used against y'all.
Oh my God! So at that point, if I cannot talk to you and trust and know that not only will you make your point clear to me, right, but that when I speak to you and try to clarify, what happened, brother?
Hey, ma. Hey. Yes, ma'am. I'm on the way now.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm getting on 45. I'm not. All right.
Okay, brother, you gotta go.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, these are the things that I'm talking about. What's happening with mama? What she got going on?